My successes to date are from my father. He was the smartest man I ever knew, and I really looked up to him a lot, and he was my hero.
He was kind of a larger-than-life figure. He was kind of a big man, number one, and when you're a small kid, that kind of impresses you. He was always impeccably dressed, almost like a father figure for all the kids in Okeechobee.
It's a family atmosphere. They care about their employees. They care about you.
They do so much around the lake to support everybody.
I grew up here, yep. It's a family town, that's for sure.
Just being here for the community. The community will take care of you if you're there for them.
I think he would be proud of his name that we're carrying.
This is a story of more than 100 years of family legacy. My name is Gil Culbreth, and I'm the son of Gilbert Culbreth. And my father came down here from Madrid, Alabama in 1924. He was 20 years old. And his father and his mother were on their way to Miami. That's the way we pronounced it back then, and still do. And stopped in Okeechobee overnight and decided they liked Okeechobee and they would stay here. He started hauling rock in a truck to complete the road that goes around the lake, and decided, I guess early on, that he wanted to work for himself. So he got in business with his, I guess that would have been his great uncle, Walter Watford.
Well, our family and the Gilbert family of companies, or the Culbreth family, goes back a long way. In fact, when my grandfather moved here in 1924, he and Gilbert Culbreth were in business together with a gas station. I've known the Culbreth family all my life. My name is Dowling R. Watford Jr. I'm mayor for the city of Okeechobee. I've been here all my life, and proud Florida cracker. Gilbert started out in the oil business and the gasoline business, and then got the Chevrolet dealership, and he had washers and dryers and appliances, and they had Parrot Tire and Appliance.
Then in 1933, he was 28 years old. He had bought the property just where Capitol Pond is today, and he told me that Chevrolet came to him and sort of begged him to take on the line, and he did. So we're a Chevrolet dealer. We've been a Chevrolet dealer since 1933, and we'll continue in this community as long as we can. Well, I don't think it was too easy back in 1928 and through 1933. You know, he told me about the Depression, which we have no idea what that was all about. There was no government programs like you have today. It was you made it on your own, and it was a struggle.
You know, he started a business with very little. He gets married, has a baby. A year later, his wife dies. His dad dies. It's the heart of the Depression. He takes on the Chevrolet line. They come and ask him, will you take on this new brand? He borrows money. He takes another chance. And he doesn't look back, and he keeps looking forward.
Was so generous that people loved him, loved Gilbert, and so they wanted to work for him.
I've heard a lot of great stories over the years. Unfortunately, I never was able to meet him. He had already passed before I was born.
We call him Papa, even though I was 2 when he passed away. I learned about him through his stories from family members and community members, school teachers. Been so fortunate to hear these stories throughout my life that I felt like I knew him, even though he wasn't with me physically.
There was all the stories about the movie theater.
Movie theater.
The theater.
Into the theater.
The movie theater.
In the 50s and 60s, when we were growing up, Gilbert would host a Christmas party at the Gilbert Theater every year, and this was, I mean, every kid in town would show up for this. It was a huge event. Santa Claus would come. That's the only time we ever saw Santa Claus was at the Gilbert Theater.
A lot of the kids in town, that was the only presents they had. That was the only Christmas they had.
And then as you left, they gave you a little gift bag. It was just a brown paper sack with an orange and an apple and some hard candy in it.
And he would go out and find the kids that weren't able to come because maybe their parents didn't bring them or couldn't bring them, and we would give out those packages. It was a good life lesson for me.
Did a lot of things in this town that people probably don't even realize, that he wouldn't take credit because he wasn't like that. He was just such a kind man and a giving man. It would help somebody.
To him, that's what life was about, was the friendships and the family.
He did a lot for the community, and Gil and Bert and Krista are doing so much more because the community has grown, and they're helping to see that it grows in the right way.
So they do provide a lot of employment and a lot of investment into our community, not only in their physical plants, but the items that they contribute to, and the charities that they contribute to. The big flagpole in our center park was donated by the Colbert families.
They do so much around the lake to support, and especially the youth, different programs that both manufacturers support. They do Chevy Youth Soccer, Chevy Youth Baseball, all kinds of things. We do so much with like youth livestock, FFA, 4-H.
The 4-H FFA is huge in Okeechobee. We're a big agriculture community. So our father was driving by the high school years ago. My sister and I and mom and dad were driving, and we saw there was something going on out at the barn. So he pulled in, and there was a sale, and it was a fundraiser for the kids. And so my dad decided it'd be good to give back into the community in this way, doing this every year. We'd get letters from the kids asking us to come bid on their hog or bid on their steer. And then over the years, we kept buying these, and next thing you know, we were buying a daughter or son of somebody that we had bought 20 years earlier. And then after that, I believe we're probably 3 generations in on some of these.
You see their names at the fairs, not only in Okeechobee County, but the surrounding counties. They have a dedication to the college. They put a lot into the new mechanical building at the college. I know they've donated vehicles to the college for them to work on, to get experience. That way it's not just old stuff. They're working on brand new stuff. That way when they come out of college, they have an idea of what's going on.
The scholarships that the community gives out at the high school level, the Colberts support the teachers, Teachers of the Year. We have a big thing for them. Just again, recognizing that without all these people, the community wouldn't be what it is.
They've just always been one of those families that have been here forever, and the impact that they've had on the community just by looking around.
They have really been a part of that growth, and particularly Gil has done a great job in helping preserve that history. You can see the buildings, instead of tearing the buildings, some of his buildings down, he has remodeled them, repurposed them. He bought the old bank building, which is just fabulous. That is a fabulous addition to our community, and when we do historic tours of our town, that's one of the places we take them by, to see the murals that are in the wall.
Our children have kept what Gilbert started. They don't ask their employees to do anything that they wouldn't do.
And it was that family-owned, family atmosphere. I could see it within their employee base. I could see it in their management, ownership from the top down.
Do the right thing, character counts. Those are things that my father taught me, and I believe those came from my grandfather.
When I first started my first interview actually with Krista, I let her know, said, hey, just so you know, I don't plan on staying at this position, and I like growth, and she goes, perfect, we do too.
Teaching people how to be leaders in the community, in their churches, in their sports programs with their kids and their families. Being mentors, helping, and having a good time.
It says a lot when you have employees that have been with them for 50 years. You know, this is the last place I ever want to work.
My name is Jim Kenbeck. I worked for Gilbert family for 50 years, exactly. Just loved what I was doing. Wonderful people to work for. You just feel like you're part of the family.
They want you to exceed. They want you to excel. You feel appreciated.
Any other job, you probably think of, oh, as soon as I find something better, you want to move, but not with them.
I think when you get too large or if you get corporate, you're just checking boxes sometimes, and you don't follow that through to the human element necessarily to take care of that customer.
If I say I feel like I'm a part of the family, it is 100% true.
They love to build from within. They love to hire, and if somebody is a good employee, they love to reward them and just keep giving them opportunities.
We speak y'all.
We speak y'all.
Y'all?
Y'all.
Y'all.
We speak y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's not just a saying, it's a culture.
A little southern accent, you know, where everybody speaks and you say y'all.
No matter where you come from, East Coast, West Coast, North and South Miami, wherever it is, when you come into our dealership, we speak the same language you do. When you come in, it's, hey, welcome to Gilbert Family Companies, if you will.
They mean they speak community with everybody. That's their language for every single person in town.
Expected to talk like and expect to be treated like, and they can rest assured that they'll be treated that way when they come into our shop.
We like customers to feel comfortable, right? We're not gonna come at you with big words or whatever. We're people just like you and I.
I thought it was a Florida thing, but it is literally everybody.
I've seen how much the company has grown. I work for the Ford dealership, and I just knew that there was a lot of growth opportunities there. And
Gilbert Ford we purchased back in 2013, so we're 11 years in now.
The old company's grown, and it's just everything has grown. The Chevrolet company, we've added the Ford store since I got there.
Sit back and look at where we came from, where we are. It's just a process and how we got here, and it's just makes you feel proud to see where we are today.
I feel like I have a long-term vision for like my department, and that's one thing, but they have an even bigger vision.
We started the Customer Care Center in May of 2015, and so that was new. And from that, we grew Gilbert Experience, and again, we've got Gilbert Transports now. It just seems like we're growing and we're doing it gracefully.
There's a level of trust that you know that what they are doing for the company and the growth is with our best interest in mind, and we're ready for the ride.
Hopefully the future will be with the fourth generation. We already have a fourth generation in the business, my niece.
It's going to be more people. It's going to be more customers. It's going to be more families. It's going to be more diversification. It's going to be what are the next interests that the next generation will be involved with? What is it that they're going to enjoy?
I know they're going to go places. You know, the way they run things and the way the family takes care of things, there literally isn't a situation where they're not going to be there. They're not going to be succeeding.
We want to continue to evolve, and we want to take our businesses where our family has passion and, you know, continue to grow that way.
You know, the future is just hard to predict right now, and but I see us continuing to expand our footprint here, striving to make not only our business better, but the community better.
You don't give up. And you have your mentors and you have your family with you, and you go in it together.
Gilbert was a visionary. The company is what it is because of following Gilbert's rules.
What he did was the business, selling cars or selling refrigerators or televisions or fuel. But what his life was were the people. That tells you how much of an impact he made. That was his true legacy.
It's almost kind of hard to fathom sometimes, like when you sit down and think about like 100 years. This family has owned this company and been in business really supporting the community by employing all these people in the community for 100 years now. It's amazing. It's a super cool feeling.
When you are coming behind a legacy There's a lot of standards that you put on yourself, and making someone proud that's not here to tell you is pressure. But it's welcomed because it also is drive. I also can envision what he would say to me and what he would be proud of.
I would say that we've been here for 100 years. We want to be here for the next 100 years. We're going to take care of the customers. We're going to treat you right. That's what we do.
They give back, and that's really what's going to keep it growing, is getting tomorrow's leaders and supporting them from day one.
People who could have gone and moved to larger towns and certainly made probably more money decided to stay and grow this one, and this is home.
The ability to come to work and know that when you have integrity and your company has integrity, what do you have to worry about, right?
I've worked corporate before. It's not a lot of fun. And the Gilbert compassion that they have for their employees being a family-owned business, they make it fun. You know, that's why they're passing it down generation to generation. You can't let something like that go.
It's been a great 100 years for our community. I appreciate it, and I just wish the best to the Gilbert family for another 100 years.
Thinking about 100 years, a party, celebration, I would like to envision the next 100 years, and I'm going to be here for a big part of that. And I want to be a trustee for the next generation.
This is a story of over 100 years of family legacy.
This is a story of more than 100 years
of family legacy.
This is a story of more than 100 years of family legacy.
This is a story of more than 100 years of family legacy.